Welcome to What Matters. This is Stephen Brantley. This is the introductory episode to the podcast, so I want to take this time to talk about the purpose of the podcast and the format and what you should expect from each episode. So first of all, the purpose is pretty self-explanatory. The show is called What Matters, and the goal of the show is to highlight issues that I believe are important. Now, I have a particular interest in politics, philosophy, and science, but the podcast will cover a very wide variety of topics, so I'm confident that you'll find something that you're interested in. Each episode will take the form of an interview with an expert in a particular field. There will be no strict time limits on the interviews, and this is because I don't want the guests to feel as though they are rushed to get something out. I want them to be able to explain a topic fully. And with this podcast, I really want to maintain a high level of journalistic integrity. So, after each interview, a guest will receive the interview in full, unedited, so that guests can go into interviews knowing that I won't misleadingly edit them and produce some statement that makes them appear as though they're saying something that they really aren't, which we are unfortunately encountering a little bit too often in media today. Additionally, you won't be seeing any ads on the show, and that's because I won't be seeking out or accepting any sponsorships. Another problem with all forms of media today is heavy reliance upon advertisers to fund a program or to pay a salary, and I don't want the perception that I am distorting the truth in order to benefit a company, and I definitely don't want there to be any unconscious bias there either. So this podcast will be completely supported by individual donations from listeners like you. And I believe that that's the best model that we have right now to show the listener that the information that you're getting is as unbiased as possible. I hope that this podcast will serve as a valuable tool in navigating the complex world around us. You can follow the podcast on social media. Simply type in What Matters with Stephen Brantley on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter at JS_Brantley. And you can subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcasting platforms, including YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play. And finally, I'd like to thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoy What Matters.